Greetings, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. Today I will be going over the social justice video blog. Some of the questions that are in the discussion board, including what is my understanding of how cultural humility, cultural awareness, advocacy, and social justice are important in the counseling profession. Well, I think that all issues under cultural diversity and social justice is important to counseling because it gives us a better understanding of how a client may feel and how they may view the world. In essence, by walking a mile in someone else's shoes and seeing, hearing, and understanding different cultures and views is beneficial to the therapeutic and treatment provided by the counselor. It's beneficial to the relationship. Even outside of the counseling environment, taking strides to educate oneself and look through the eyes of others can not only help our relationship with family and friends, but also complete strangers. The next part of the discussion board, at least one Bible verse or a spiritual quotation that supports the importance of cultural awareness and humility and or social justice. Well, I found two that would fit in pretty well with the concept of humility. First, we have Philippians 2:3-4. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you not look only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. The other one that I had found comes from Peter 5, verse 5-6. Likewise, you who are younger, be subject to the elders. Clothe yourselves, all of you, with humility toward one another, for God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you. I think these are important, lessons, especially from Scripture regarding humility. I think, being more humble, if you humble yourselves to other people's understanding, you establish greater rapport with them, and, it can be beneficial and go a long ways. The next part of the discussion board question is an action you would take to develop or demonstrate cultural humility with clients. Okay, well, I think the best thing that I can do is educate myself and even ask the client to better explain his view, her view, whatever it may be, so that I can grasp a better understanding and kind of put myself in their position so that I know how they feel. And I think that's probably the best way I can kind of demonstrate my humility, is just to lower myself to be more understanding of how others might feel about something. As for the last part, an action you would take to advocate, engage in social justice for client populations. And, once I become familiar with some cultures or some areas that are specific to counseling, substance abuse, everybody's got different arrays of problems and views on those problems. And once I educate myself to the point that I feel as though I'm, well familiar with that issue, I think the best way for me to advocate is to teach others about what my knowledge is and what I've learned, and, try to educate others as to how maybe one population may feel against the other. I think that's the best way that I could personally advocate for different, client populations. And thank you all for watching the video, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.